Hello, everybody. This is Kathleen with Be Again Books, and I am happy to be here to share my latest junk journal with you. I made this journal in conjunction with the Dear Julie Challenge for March, which is the March Scrapbuster Junk Journal Challenge 21. And like many of Julie's challenges, this ended up being a very chunky book. The spine is almost 2 inches. There's 3 signatures and all kinds of really fun things that we were able to make inside. I have made this as a gift for a sweet daughter-in-law who loves orange. And so I have this pretty orange flower on the front. And of course she's young and updated and modern and loves bright colors. And I am old and old-fashioned and like muted colors, but I have kind of, and she loves orange and I love green, and so I have kind of combined those colors together in this book because it's a gift from me. So I've used my favorite simple elastic closure with the button and some pretty beads. So let's go inside and look at what I've been able to do. So the front inside cover is very plain. This first page is a double pocket. We needed to make 6 double pockets. And this is, whoops, this is one of mine. This is a tag that is kind of like a scrappy quilt. And there are 6 of those in this journal. This edge of the page is just some flat stamping with a piece of washi tape. And I'm going to go kind of quickly because it is a large book, but there's lots and lots of blank places for her to write and keep records and paste things and tuck receipts. This is my first, what Julie calls a ready ruffle, and my first recycled round here on the top of this tag. This is another double pocket with the junk mail envelope, a little space in the back to tuck things, and just a little bling. Marquette is a professional photographer, and so I have used a number of these little vintage film pieces throughout the book. This is one of the clusters, and as you can see, there's just lots of space. I have left or made some pages coffee dyed and left other pages white. I kind of like actually the contrast of the white and vintage. This is my first altered envelope. It just slips over the edge of that page, but this also has a pocket. This is a digital from Dear Julie, this vintage woman playing the piano. Marquette is also a pianist. Another recycled round on this cluster embellishment. An edge, ruffled edge. This is kind of a removable hanging pocket. So it, just kind of slips over the edge of the page like that, and one side is a tuck and the other is a pocket. But it can be removed. There's another one of those tags. I apologize for my cough. My allergies are just horrible today. Another ready ruffle with a tuck. Another ready ruffle with a little embellishment here on the edge. This is another altered envelope and an altered paper clip. It's supposed to be abstract. There were 6 of them as well. 6 altered clips that are abstract. This is my transparent element with more of that vintage film. Another cluster. You saw me make this tag a couple of weeks ago. This is just a little scrappy pocket, book pages and scraps, a glassine bag there at the back. So that's a triple pocket. Another recycled round, another of those scrappy tags. This is just a side tuck, a cluster. An edge with scraps. I love this image. This is from that digital kit from Dear Julie Julie, a mother and child. And Marquette is a wonderful mother to my grandchildren. This is another double pocket. Another altered paper clip. That image again in a more transparent way. She can just write over the top of that. Another altered envelope in a belly band with another ready ruffle. There were 6 of all of these kinds of elements. Altered envelope, coin envelope this time, on another digital. You can't see it very well because it's quite transparent, but I like that it's printed on some linen paper. This is one of my corner tucks, little peekaboo corner tucks. There's a video on my channel explaining how to do that. Another tag in a scrappy pocket, cluster, another ready ruffle, and a side kind of pocket. This is some really pretty paper from a vintage stamp collector's album. A vintage check. This came from the Graphics Fairy, I think. Pretty image. Just again, oh, there's another altered abstract paper clip. Another cluster tuck. These pages are kind of waterfall. I like the way that has worked out. I love these orange and yellow flowers together. Another altered paper clip with just a napkin decoupage. Journaling card. Blank writing pages. This is the first of my I've put it here on the edge, this snippet roll. We were challenged to make 16 inches of snippet roll. So I've put mine here on the edge of a couple pages. Here's another altered clip, an edge. Here's another double pocket, my peekaboo kind of thing. There's a pocket there, a pocket here, and this flips up. This is a cluster edge. It's folded over. Here's a top tuck. Some other writing papers with an altered edge. This is another junk mail envelope pocket with an insert that I did some mixed media paint on papers. This is another fold over book page embellishment. Another image from that Dear Julie Julie digital kit and updated with Twirl Like a Girl. I have a little granddaughter who will like that. She can demonstrate. Another altered paperclip, corner tuck, and another of the Crazy Quilt tags. This is just an inside pocket. Another cluster tuck, and this just is a ribbon on the edge of that. It's a simple way to just make that index card a little more fancy. Another side tuck here. Here's the second half of my snippet roll on the edge of that page. This is another part of that film, vintage film, and I have used metallic paint to dress that up a bit and some washi tape, and you can see the shine on that paint. It's very pretty. Another book page pocket, scrappy tag, and another card. A last fold over cluster, and on the final back cover is another of my little peekaboo corner clusters, and this is another digital from Dear Julie, and I have reduced it and just made a journaling card. So that's my journal for this month, and I am excited to send it to Marquette, and pleased that you could join me today for a flip through. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for being here.